played Indiana the other day. Pat McAfee's show comes on immediately after First Take.
Yeah, well.
After First Take. So this was LeBron just getting his shit off, and boy, did he get his shit off about everything. I'm talking his relationship with Michael Jordan. He went back to the draft being rigged.
You could tell from the way that the hat was sitting that he was on bull.
He was on total bull.
Low like this.
That sent shots at Brian Windhurst, Stephen A. Smith, just all of sports media, basically. He went crazy, and there are conflicting feelings on it. Some people love it, some people hate it. Stephen A. then replied on his show, it just doesn't look like this thing is going to end anytime soon. LeBron says Stephen A. has been on a Taylor Swift-like tour run talking about their encounter, which started with Stephen A. saying, I had no intention of ever talking about this encounter up until I heard the Richard Jefferson leak. Then he had so much to say about it. So they've just been going back and forth. I don't know if you guys have kept up with any of it as a whole.
Well, I've tried to. It's ongoing.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's ongoing. I watched
LeBron,
I watched Stephen A., then I watched Stephen A. again. There might be more. I don't know. I'm starting to feel like...
What's LeBron's reason for doing that to Stephen A.? Did he give that reason?
He don't with him.
Yeah.
LeBron doesn't with Stephen A. That part is 100% clear. They don't each other.
If I'm Stephen A., I want this to keep going.
Yeah, of course.
For sure.
Stephen A. Stephen A. selling content.
I just got this big contract over here. Yeah, yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
In the content game today, yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
You sat there and just told us about that other at the top and all of this. You got the biggest athlete, the biggest brand, biggest star in the world.
It's in marketing for you. You telling the label, yo, dog, who could LeBron come out of hiding for to give this much attention to outside of myself? Nobody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like if you okay with standing in the villain role, which we've seen Stephen A. Smith do countless times, then it don't affect you. It's like academics or you or somebody that don't mind it because the gig is the gig.
It's not like me and it's not like academics because we're independent contractors and we do everything we do for the most part independently.
Got you.
Stephen A. Smith is not that. And let me paint the other side for you.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Stephen A. just got his big contract. Actually, all it broke on the same day it was announced that he got his big contract, 5 years, $20 million per. Talk about it now. First of all, let's clap for that.
Clap that up, $100 million.
First of all, let's clap for that. I'm sure a large part of his negotiation was the standing of First Take, the ratings of First Take, and how long they have been number one, and the separation between them and whoever number two is. Pat McAfee for Stephen A. represents Joe Rogan to me in the Spotify deal. He came in, new way of doing things. They're allowing him to curse. They're giving him the big guests and Aaron Rodgers, the other guests that we're not seeing on First Take.
Well, he had them for.
But Aaron Rodgers was his man prior to him.
He had them for.
That's part of what we. So it was his leverage.
That's his leverage.
That's his leverage. Yeah.
I got something that y'all can't
But it ain't just Aaron Rodgers. It's Bill Belichick. There's a different caliber and cachet to the guests that are on Pat McAfee versus what we have been seeing lately from First Take. That matters here. That matters here.
Okay.
So now you have LeBron James, who doesn't do this at all, coming to park on the show directly after you for 1 hour, totally unfiltered. What that does for the ratings of what somebody is looking at as your competitor, you don't want that to continue. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I don't think you
because when you go clap back, and he did clap back, it will never be as loud as one, LeBron clapping back, and two, a strategic, meticulous, petty LeBron clapping back, because that move with Pat McAfee is a petty move.
Absolutely.
I love the pettiness of the move, but that's a business-altering move. It's not just hey, we chit-chatting back and forth.
That's where I disagree.
I disagree too.
You can disagree all you want. It's what ESPN is looking like.
Nobody else over here could get LeBron out to come out the house and address them.
That's one. And then LeBron not going to keep going to Pat McAfee. I have my own platforms, 2 of them, where I could keep addressing this every single day, and everybody going to tune in to see what the I gotta say to him,
It's not gonna be good.
LeBron not gonna keep going to Pat McAfee to go back and forth.
LeBron ain't gonna keep going nowhere
I
because
know.
LeBron is media. So the one time he popped out to what some would say is your competitor, even in the same building.
Yeah,
and I made those numbers for the day do something different.
True.
Yeah.
No, that's not good. That's not good.
I think that
There's no world where that's good.
For that day, it's not good. I think long term it could be good.
There's
people want to hear Stephen A. Smith's reply.
And
not that many. Not that many.
And not for nothing, he did.
Hey, I went on YouTube. The YouTube click hit 1 million in 7 hours.
Okay.
For which?
For LeBron on Pat McAfee.
Right.
In hour 8, somewhere, early. It was at 1 million pretty early. I'm just saying, it's tough to compete at that clip. And if one of the more powerful voices in the world just focus their energy on you solely for the next year because you was talking about my kid, you would have to be a brilliant A-level spin artist to turn that into a positive. I don't see it as good. I don't.
I think it's good too because Stephen A's initial clapback was on his platform.
Exactly.
And what are y'all talking about? How could it be good? I just signed my contract. I'm locked in for the next 5 years at $20 million per.
Right.
Whatever I do to the numbers, it don't do nothing to change what I see.
Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James share a complex relationship, particularly when it comes to their interactions regarding LeBron's son, Bronny James. While Stephen A. has been an outspoken advocate for many athletes, his comments about Bronny have caused tension with LeBron, and at times, it feels like a public back and forth. Stephen A., known for his bold opinions and larger-than-life personality, has been critical of Bronny's game and potential, often commenting on his status and whether he truly has what it takes to live up to the James family legacy. This commentary has not sat well with LeBron, who is famously protective of his family and has made it clear that he wants his son to be judged on his own terms. For LeBron, the relationship with Stephen A. is likely frustrating because Stephen A. critiques his son in ways that would make any father defensive. LeBron has often spoken about the pressure of having such a famous father, and Stephen A.'s remarks on Bronny only add to that stress. Yet, it's important to note that Stephen A.'s criticisms don't come from a place of personal animosity but from his role as a sports commentator, where hyperbole and heated takes are part of the job. However, the tension still lingers. LeBron has never been one to shy away from defending his family, especially in public. He's spoken out on social media and in interviews, expressing disappointment in Stephen A.'s remarks about Bronny. This ongoing back and forth shows the complexities of their relationship, Stephen A. being a journalist with a duty to voice his opinions and LeBron being a father fiercely protecting his son's reputation. The dynamic will likely continue to evolve as Bronny's career develops, but one thing is clear, the personal and professional boundaries between Stephen A. and LeBron are often blurred when it comes to Bronny.